People are worried about the spread, aren't they, to other areas and involvement of other organs, for example.
Yeah.
So talk us through what happened in your case later.
So 12 months later, I felt a lump in my groin and thought, don't remember feeling that before. Kept an eye on it for a week. It grew a little bit, or it became more noticeable. So I referred myself back in to my skin consultant, got an appointment within days, went back in, and what did they do? They got a very big needle injection and took a sample of the, I don't know what the name of the procedure is, but they took a sample of the
lymph node biopsy type of thing.
out, which was done. I don't think I had any. I don't think there was any need for any anaesthetic at all. It didn't hurt anyway. Took that away. That came back that the melanoma had spread into my lymph nodes in my groin. So I then needed a fairly major operation where they took away all the lymph nodes from my groin to take away the melanoma that was there, but also to examine to see how far that had spread. And going through that was going through various scanning processes. I was probably scanned 3 or 4 times during that process, both before and afterwards, to see whether they got all of the cancer that was there.
I heard you say there about the need for further surgery, and it sounds quite extensive, that procedure. What do you remember about it? I know it's some time ago now.
So I remember sort of coming out from having had the surgery, having had all the scans, having done all the pre-op work and what have you, and basically not being able to stand up, because it took away all of the ability to move in my leg, and took away all the feeling. So I remember not being able to stand and actually trying to stand at one stage in the middle of the night and not being able to, nearly falling over. The subsequent sort of recovery and what have you was very quite lengthy for me this time. At that time, the first stage was really trying to get. I'd got various drains in my leg to help the lymph fluid circulate or come out of my leg. Getting rid of those was a big priority for me, and I seem to remember I went in for surgery just before Christmas, and I seem to remember getting rid of those just before Christmas. So that was a big milestone. And then I was probably 2 or 3 months off work while I got some use back in my legs, and I built up the ability to actually sort of walk around and what have you. I've never got the feeling back in the skin of my leg, so I'm completely numb from sort of just below the knee all the way up to the top of my thigh, because of the nerve damage that was done in getting rid of those lymph nodes. There was some thought that it might come back, but it didn't.
Does that cause you any problems at all?
Generally not. You just have to be aware of it when you're leaning against something very hot or very cold. That's about it, really.